Because I was like, should I just cut it? I don't want to get in trouble or anything. What's up, beautiful people? I'm Al, and welcome to my YouTube channel. On today's video, I got a super awesome one for you guys. This isn't today's video, but I'm in the middle of this crazy one. But let me tell you about today's video. Have you guys ever came across a house so overgrown and so buried in leaves that you wondered if someone even lived there? Well, that's exactly what happened on today's video. The roof covered in what must have been at least a couple 100 pounds of leaves. The grass was waist high, and the overall feel of this property pretty much abandoned. But as I got closer, something strange caught my eye. Right through the tall grass was a narrow walking trail, like someone carved out a path just wide enough that they could slip through it. And at the end of this trail was a broom sitting by the front door. Someone's definitely been there. Just enough effort to clear a way into the house. So I knocked. No answer. I knocked again. Nothing. I knocked again. Nothing. I stayed for a few minutes, hoping someone was just making their way to the door just a little bit slowly. But after a while, I left. Now, usually, I would have just gone ahead and cleaned this place up really nice without permission, like I've done sometimes. But this time, I had a bigger vision, which you'll see pretty much first thing in this video. I did something to this house that I just didn't feel comfortable doing without permission. Honestly, the last thing that I wanted to happen to me was to be getting sued. Been there, done that. So I waited, days went by, then a week, then 2 weeks. I kept knocking, and nothing every time. Then 3 weeks later, I'm back in the area. At this point, to be honest, I thought no one would ever answer the door. But I know I didn't waste all this time and energy hoping for something that wasn't gonna happen. So I drove off and found another yard and mowed that one instead, as you saw last week. But when I came back to finish that new yard, I looked over and there it was, that red truck. It was parked in the driveway at that original house. This time, I wasn't leaving empty-handed. So I knocked one last time. And finally, someone answered the door. How you doing?
I'm good.
Sometimes persistence pays off. Sometimes you gotta knock a dozen times, wait a few weeks, and just trust that your heart's in the right place. I was wondering if you'd like me to cut your yard.
How much?
I do it for free. I've been trying to get you. Every time I knock, there's not a car here or something. I was like,
I'm a teacher, so I'm never here.
Crazy hours. Because of the story that comes after this knock, that's where the real work and reward begins. So, this is what she said. Yeah, I do it for free. I just do transformation videos of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
That's okay?
Yeah, because when I bought the house, it was like this.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of overwhelming for me.
Yeah, oh yeah. I could come by and get all the stuff off the roof, so all that's not so heavy on the roof and stuff, and I'd take my time and do a nice job. I just saw the truck and I said, oh, let me knock and see if they'll let me do it.
Yeah, only been home for about an hour, but yeah.
Okay.
Good timing.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, my name's Al, by the way. Is there anything you don't want cut?
No.
Okay. Because I was like, should I just cut it?
No, nothing here. None of these plants or anything are mine.
Okay.
That was just here when I moved in. And honestly, I need to get rid of it.
Yeah. When I drove by, I was like, man, should I just go ahead and do the front yard to surprise them? But I was like, I don't want to get in trouble or anything.
If somebody mowed my front yard and I came home, I'd be like, oh my God, thank you.
I almost did it, but I was like, I don't want to get in trouble. And I saw that plant right there. I was like, I don't know if that's a nice plant or not. So I
have no idea what's out here, but I
just level it off. Okay. All right. Cool. All right.
Thank you.
Yep. Well, it's nice meeting you, and I'll be back Saturday.
Okay.
And if anything changes,
even if I wasn't here, you could go with us.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Thank you. Have a good night.
You too.
Guacamole in my pockets, what a blessing.